If someone were to ask me which VR game had had the best graphic among all the I have played, my answer would be the Riese project. Why do I speak in the past tense? Because the graphic quality of this game has been severely downgraded. Although there are many aspects that have been downgraded, the most critical issue seems to be the ghosting caused by DLSS. Additionally, the lighting sensation, once provided by Unreal Engine 5's Lumen, has significantly deteriorated. This downgrade has not necessarily translated into the improved performance. And revisiting the game to experience each one's beautiful graphic only highlights their absence, which is very disappointing. I sincerely hope the developers watching this video would revert to the previous graphics or allow a selection of the graphic options, especially since the ghosting is particularly unpleasant. The video you are watching was filmed in January this year. Please consider that it shows earlier graphics. Before the Riese project, no game had me such a visual shock since Red Matter 2. But this game managed to do so based on its former graphic standards. Red Matter achieved great visual fidelity and optimization through finely tuned settings and well-baked lighting, whereas the Riese project felt like it was aggressively utilizing the latest technologies. The overall feel was very close to ray tracing graphics. In typical games, an area might glow awkwardly or shadows might appear strange, but this game produced extremely natural shadows and lighting effect. I suspect they might have used Unreal Engine Lumen's features because the shadows near objects were sharply defined, while those further away diffused softly, creating an intensely realistic effect. It seems that Unreal Engine's nanite technology was also used, as many trees were rendered with very high density polygons, decorating the scene unimpressively. I never thought such advancement would come to VR games so swiftly. It's truly fantastic. However, using such a powerful technology from Unreal 5 means that if you play this game at the resolution typical of other VR games, it might stutter to the point being unplayable. Gameplay was quite smooth. The puzzles were not too challenging and could be solved relatively easily. And in-game protagonist monologues provide hints, ensuring there was never a dull moment and a game progressed speedily. Those who prefer the more challenging games might be disappointed, but most users, the design seems appropriate. As I mentioned repeatedly, the major strength of this game lies in its graphics, which are designed to prevent players from getting too tired from the puzzles. The sound quality also contributes significantly to the immersive experience, and physics engine performed so smoothly when the breaking objects that wasn't a pleasure to play. The VR interface had its shortcomings but was not terribly bad overall. For instance, it would be been better if, like many other VR games, you could grab your inventory by gripping over your shoulder. The interaction with the objects felt too much like a regular monitor games, which was disappointing. A more VR appropriate interaction where you could manipulate object directly would have made for the better VR game. The most regrettable part was encountering snakes while walking through the forest with a continuous movement. The finishing in this area was somewhat lagging. If the graphics of this game were to return to their previous state, they alone would make the game worth playing. Other elements such as the music, story, and design were also adequately pleasing and possessed unique charms, providing ample motivation for continuous exploration. Thank you for watching this review. Bye.